Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on three. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack. Welcome to Ask Margaret from What Fresh Hell, Laughing in the Face of Motherhood. Solving today's parenting dilemmas, one question at a time. This week's question comes from Rachel, who says, has anyone had a kid who needed a little push to be potty trained by throwing away all the diapers? My kiddo turned 3 a couple weeks ago, and I think diapers are a comfort thing, and I'm afraid she'll never give them up on her own. My older daughter just one day decided to give up diapers and never had another accident or wanted diapers again. So I don't have much experience doing it this way. Any advice is helpful. Rachel, you've come to the right place. I had this exact same dilemma. I had a 3-year-old who was really getting close on potty training, and then I gave birth to my 3rd baby, and that 3-year-old had a bit of a potty training regression, and I decided for myself that rather than fight the battle, that I would just keep him in diapers for a little longer because I didn't want to be dealing with potty accidents at the same time I was dealing with 3 little kids, 3 and under. And so I just kind of let it go. And I think this is a question. We always say on the podcast to hold things a little less tightly. And I think this is one of those issues. So your 3-year-old will be potty trained. In fact, you wrote us this question a little while ago, so I would not be surprised if by the time you're actually listening to this has already sorted itself out. Potty training, pacifiers, sleeping through the night, all tend to be things in the category where we kind of get ourselves in the mode of like, this has to happen. Everyone is ahead of me. Everyone is doing this. And my kid is going to have a pacifier walking down the aisle at his wedding. And I'm going to be a big loser. I would let go of that story, not worry about there's a deadline for this that has to happen. Some people do have a deadline. I know people who've had daycare situations where like at 3, you have to be out of diapers and they set it. Different story. There are 2 approaches here. One approach is, yes, it's a deadline. We have to do it. And in that case, I would give yourself a period of time. It's a short period, like a weekend, where you say, this weekend, we're all in on potty training. We're not going to make a lot of plans. We're not going to put ourselves in situations where it's going to be a problem, but we are going to get rid of diapers. And this weekend, we are going to say we're potty training. And you basically spend a lot of your time that weekend working on this. And you may have some accidents and you may have some problems with it, but you just keep revisiting potty training until your kiddo gets the hang of it and you put diapers aside. The other thing that you can do, though, is just say, for some reason, my kid is having a problem with this at 3. I don't know what it is. It's freaking her out. It's freaking him out for some reason. And you can also just pause for a month and say, we're going to revisit this in a month and see if it's easier. So during that month, you're talking about using the potty. You're talking about all the positive things that happen when you don't have to wear diapers. You might have older sister talk about how great it is and all the great things about it. So you're positively reinforcing the idea of no diapers, but you're not putting an emphasis on like, you've got to get this right now or the diapers are going away, which possibly is causing some of this freak out and regression. Either option is fine, but I think the takeaway that I want you to take from this is don't freak out about it in your own mind. I am concentrating on the line of your question, which is, I think diapers are a comfort thing, and I'm afraid she'll never give them up on her own. Not true. She's going to get out of diapers. As I said, she might already even be out of diapers. So either dial in and spend a couple of days putting all of your effort towards potty training and really making it a focus, or take a month off and come back and revisit it and see if it's easier. I think either one of those options is fine. But for you, just let go of the mindset of like, this is completely in my control. This is supposed to have happened by now. And if it doesn't happen now, it's going to be this big disaster for our lives, because that part of the story is absolutely false. And I want you to free yourself from it. She's going to figure this out. I wouldn't be that worried about it. Give it some time and or dial in. If you dial in really hard for the weekend and you're like, we're dedicating ourselves, we're doing the potty training, we're taking the potty in the back of the car wherever we go, we are out of diapers. If that doesn't work, then I would move to phase 2, take a month off and revisit it. And if you just keep trying it, seeing if it works, and then backing off a little bit and trying again, you're going to get there in no time. I am not worried about this for you at all. Rachel, I hope that helped. If you have a question for myself or Amy, send them to info@whatfreshhellpodcast.com, and you may hear your question answered on an upcoming episode. Talk to you soon.
Close your eyes. Listen to Monday.com. Feel the sensation of an AI work platform. So flexible and intuitive, it feels like it was built just for you. Now open your eyes, go to Monday.com, start for free, and finally breathe.